Use that big mouth of yours. Do something about it.
Yo,
Your mouth,
bro.
yeah.
Get the out of here. Yo,
Time to go. Time to go.
Party pooper.
the tornado or some shit. Yo, chat. Yo, chat. We out.
Yeah,
That's
and
what I was
look,
about to bring up.
but look, there's a war coming.
Yeah.
There's a war coming. And in this war, it's gonna be the righteous versus the evil. And as
No way. The original grinding stone. Right there. It's where they would grind up their corn.
Take a listen.
Evidence than ever presented.
Let's talk
Your
about
elections in this country, we're like a third world country. Your elections are crooked, and you're crooked, and Meet the Press is crooked.
Mr.
And
President.
All right, y'all. Welcome back to the Foundation. A1 Luck Kid, you tuned into The Awakening, a channel where each one teach one and the truth shall set you free. Now, please don't forget to subscribe, like, share, and comment, and also hype me up. Now, without further ado, let's get woke, people.
Use that big mouth of yours. Do something about it.
Yo,
Your mouth,
bro.
yeah.
Get the out of here. Yo,
Time to go. Time to go.
Party pooper.
You live there and listen to you doing it all day long and see how you like it. You see the sign?
everybody else is
You see the sign? You see the sign? Can you read?
Just get out of here, bro. You're not gonna do like really. What are you
I'll
gonna
just
do?
call the police again. That's all.
Okay, are they gonna shoot me? Like, is that what they're gonna do?
You want me to shoot you?
All right, shoot me. Shoot me.
gonna beat up the
Bro, are you
I don't
gonna
care.
shoot me?
I'm about to talk. Come on. Come on, big boy. Come on, big boy.
What are you gonna do?
Come on,
Shoot
big
me?
boy. Come on, big boy. Do it.
What am I gonna do?
Come on, big boy.
You're the one coming up to me. So
Come on,
do
big boy.
something.
Do
outta
it.
here.
Come on.
Get
Use
the
that big
outta
mouth of
here.
yours. Do something about it.
Your mouth,
bro.
yeah.
Get the out of here. Yo,
hold on, right now.
Stop this! Stop! Hey, you don't look at me first, and I have a broken leg. Back off! Back off! I'm calling the cops on you. Back off! I have a broken leg. Back off! I have a broken leg. You calm down.
you're gonna
Stop this!
Are you gonna stop?
Stop this! What the is wrong with you?
Hey,
I
back
have a broken leg. You
Is he your friend? All right, get him away. Get him away.
the tornado or some shit. Yo, chat. We out. Oh, yo, chat.
Oh. Wow. Fuck.
So close. Did not get hit.
All right, so if y'all don't know, man, we here at the famous Hollywood sign. But if y'all never seen this, right here, Canyon Lake, this is the blood drop right here. This is the blood drop. This shows all the sacrifices of Hollywood, how the inner works work. If y'all see this, man, that's a straight blood drop. You know what happens in Hollywood stays in Hollywood. But y'all, they letting y'all know right here, bro. You see the blood drop. This is what this shit is about, bro. See that? That's blood. That's a blood drop, like a teardrop full of blood. That's all blood, bro. Like, that is a real blood drop, bro. It's telling you something. Look, Hollywood, sacrifice yourself in blood. Get it back in blood, gang. Y'all gotta come check this out, though. Get it back in blood. Hollywood said y'all gotta get it back in blood. Y'all wanna be down with this? Y'all gotta sign y'all life over in blood, bro. That's how you get up in these hills. That's how you get up here, gang.
No way. The original grinding stone. Right there. It's where they would grind up their corn. This gets better and better. And this is the one we could see from down below. It's perfectly preserved. Looking around, I don't see any rock art just yet. My mind's going crazy with excitement. Look at this. We're looking at the most hidden cliff dwelling, I would say, in all of the American Southwest. Like, it was covered with, they covered the whole thing with mud, so it would have matched the stone below, and they kept the doorway to the side. So it would have been impossible to see if you're looking from any direction. You just see this, and it just blends with the rock below. But look at this this is a piece of wood over 1,000 years old, used as support. My goodness. And there's a tiny, tiny little storage right beside the first room. Piece of wood up there, and then we'll take a look inside the main room. Wow, that is so cool. Look at the wood beams up there. Look at these little beams. Wow, this is so rare, you guys. This is probably the last time you and me will ever see this, unless I come back. That's just amazing. We'll just take a quick look. Wow.
Alright, y'all, first clip. Of course, start off crazy. But 70-year-old man, like, why would you even do that to that young boy? I mean, I know sometimes, things get frustrating with the young people, but, it's like abuse ain't the way. Like, especially that type of abuse when you could always show them better. I guess that's why they at the state of mind they are now. Sometimes shit like this goes a long way, people. But I mean, we got to work with the youngins, man. We know what the system is like, and we lived a certain way. But as you get older, I would think you get more calm or more reasonable, and not more aggressive. Like, why at that age are you so aggressive? You're supposed to be enjoying, 70 years old, enjoying the fruits of your labor and just chill. Like, not that type of aggressive. But let me know how y'all feel about that in the comment section. And the second and third clip was just a little, some type of flash tornado that happened over the weekend in New York. And it's crazy. Trees got blown down. And I'm talking about in the space of 20 minutes, everything just, wind came. A lot of events was going on. People getting blown over. You see it. But I don't know where did this weather just emerge from all of a sudden. But yeah. Let me know how y'all feel about that in the comment section. And the fourth clip basically is like a figure or a statue. I don't know what it is to call it really, but it's of a blood drop, and it's in the Hollywood area of California, of course, right by the Hollywood sign. Reading between the lines, people. In order to be part of that Hollywood life, you gotta that blood. You understand? But remember, everything in this video is for entertainment and education purposes only, all right? But yeah, you gotta sacrifice that blood drop, man. That's what that's basically about. But let me know how y'all feel about that. And then the fifth clip is basically ancient living in the mountains. Like, I don't know. He didn't really say exactly where he was, I don't believe, but things like that look like sorts of like how the Grand Canyon might be or was, or, you know, people was actually living. You could see they still had the grinder sitting there, but that's intriguing. That's something, I mean, we can't even go to these areas to really explore, so I don't know how he got there, but I'm happy for people like him. Let me know how y'all feel about that in the comment section.
2.5 times larger than Manhattan.
Yeah. I wonder how long the actual data, how big
and just the data center requires more than double the current energy consumption of the entire state of Utah.
Yeah.
Come on.
I mean, that's unbelievable. What do you think's really going on there? Do you have any intel about it?
You have to assume that this is Intel related, because look at the companies that are involved. We're talking about Palantir and NVIDIA and Abraxas and all these big companies that either took CIA investments to get started as seed money, or are staffed by retired senior CIA officers. They're not doing it for their health.
Why is so is the CIA now is spying on our own people?
Oh yeah, that's what Ed Snowden warned us about. Yeah, without Ed Snowden's revelations, we wouldn't have any idea that NSA and CIA were spying on Americans, which is not just illegal, it's a part of NSA's charter that it may not spy on Americans. And this place in Utah, he and Julian Assange told us about Utah. This new compound in Utah that NSA has built has enough memory, storage space for every phone call, every email, and every text message from every American for the next 500 years.
Wow.
Why?
Just that building?
Uh-huh.
Then why do they need all these buildings?
Yeah, why? They're everywhere. What are they collecting?
I'm not sure. And that's it. It's like, what? It must be, it's got to be all of our information. What would you do right now? Is there any way that people can protect themselves? Do you know?
It's almost impossible now.
Yeah, and look, but look, there's a war coming.
Yeah.
There's a war coming. And in this war, it's going to be the righteous versus the evil. And as fucked up as we don't want to accept it, it's going to be a lot of us versus us. Now, in something like that, I'm cool with that, because this is for the future survival of my children, of my community, of my people. You either got to get with that shit or get gone. So we can't act like the inevitable is not going to happen. You know, the more and more consciousness is rising. You know, brothers and sisters are speaking out. This is becoming a new rap shit. This conscious shit is becoming a new wave. Herbalists is popping up everywhere. Thought leaders, critical thinkers is popping up everywhere. You see little bitty Malcolm X's and Louis Farrakhan's running around this motherfucker rapping. So the more and more we raise this high energetic frequency, the more and more the low energetic thought forms is going to be thinking of ways to come back. This is spiritual warfare. So civil war is coming between the so-called black righteousness people and the so-called black evil people. It's coming. So for the ones that got their mind made up and can't get right, I'm just here to say this message. I have over 100,000 vegans that don't eat meat, that don't drink, that don't smoke, that read every day, that work out, that actually practice combat training, that know how to use a gun, that know how to use their mind. They dick is not their God, they belly is not their God. You don't want to fucking go to war with a nigga who know who they truly is. So get your mind right, or don't. You see what I'm saying? But the war is coming. The war is coming.
So you saying before dealing with anything else, we gotta, and I like that, we gotta deal with us, whatever.
We have to deal with our own house before we deal with, and it's supposed to be like that anyway. Every community deal with themselves, but so-called Black America. When you look at the Jewish community, they have a Jewish police station, they have Jewish banks, they have Jewish priests. I mean, so this is what I was trying to say. Whenever you build any community, it has these 4 fundamental principles. Everyone have to have an education system, or what you would call a school. Everybody have to have a hospital, or what you would call a healing mechanism. You see what I'm saying? Everybody else will have to have economics, meaning you have to have your own bank. And then last but not least, food and water. Do we own our food and water? No, we don't. Half of us is just now getting into black farming. So we need to learn how to grow our own food. We need to learn how to siphon our own water from the geo depths of the earth. We need to learn how to build our own education institutes. We need to learn how to use money or use a way of exchange. Because money ain't even really the way of exchange. We can do barter and trading. If I'm growing 100,000 apples and you growing 100 potatoes, where do we need money at? Let's make an exchange. So, and that's why education is so important. These are things that we need to start putting back in the community before we can get our identity back. The problem is, bruh, we don't know who we are. We don't know who we are. We don't know where we are. We don't know what we are. We don't know why we are. And we don't know when we are. When we start answering those questions, it's going to make us not only look at ourselves different when we look at our reflections, but it's going to make me look at you and you different. The love is different. Me knowing that I'm a God, me knowing that I'm a king, that I come from royalty, I automatically look at you like you a God, a king that come from royalty. Or that's why I greeted you peace goddess. Right. No matter what you're going through and how you operating, because we see gods can fall and operate out of their lower selves sometimes. But if I keep reminding you who you are, just maybe, prayerfully, and hopefully, that's going to ignite something deep within your subconscious mind to make you change your fucking reality.
Take a listen.
Evidence than ever presented.
Let's talk
Your
about
elections in this country, we're like a third world country. Your elections are crooked, and you're crooked, and Meet the Press is crooked, and so is ABC, and CBS, and CNN.
But Mr. President,
you're one-sided crooked network. So let's call it quits, because I've had enough. Thank you, darling. Have a good time.
Mr. President, let's please. I traveled all the way to Wisconsin.
I've sat in the rain.
I know.
I've sat in the rain with you for an hour, on and off in the rain, and I've given you enough time. You ought to straighten out your press, because you know what?
Mr.
A country can never be great with a dishonest press.
Listen, we traveled all the way to Wisconsin for this interview. Donald Trump just had a complete meltdown on live TV, and what he blurted out may be exposing more than he intended. The man who boasts endlessly about his unbreakable strength couldn't handle basic journalistic scrutiny. Seated across from NBC's Kristen Welker, President Trump devolved into insults, conspiracy ranting, and a dramatic walkout, abandoning the interview after roughly an hour of discomfort from the pouring rain hammering the metal roof. What started as a wide-ranging discussion on Iran, the economy, and midterms quickly exposed the same old Trump, thin-skinned, fact-averse, and quick to flee when confronted. This isn't leadership, it's the behavior of a man who crumbles under pressure. Trump has spent years peddling election lies without delivering the tremendous evidence he constantly promises. When a professional journalist does her job and fact-checks him in real time, he doesn't debate. He insults, deflects, and runs.
All right, y'all, the first clip, basically, a whole bunch of AI data centers. AI, and the acres of land that an AI data center take up is wild, crazy. Like, you can't build nothing else, but y'all could put all this money into AI as to which y'all know y'all can't stop, or y'all won't be able to slow it down. Instead, like, y'all would take up acres, like thousands and thousands of acres, for a data center so they could store data on everyone. This is crazy, y'all. This is, I don't know. Let me know what y'all feel about that, because this is crazy. And the second clip is basically, you know, what everybody should be preparing for, I guess. You know, that spiritual warfare, what everybody should be in tune with. Like, you know, it's sad to say everybody won't be, but this is what everything like this is about, to get everybody in tune and try to see what we could, you know, how we could help each other get into one with ourselves. You understand? That elevation is important right now. But let me know how y'all feel about that in the comment section. The third clip is basically, I don't know, I don't want to talk about this man too much, but just a little breakdown. Trump breaking down, I mean, certain things, you know, like you can't ask these people because they would refuse to answer. Instead, this is how they'll handle it. They'll walk out when they wouldn't even think twice. But let me know how y'all feel about that in the comment section.
What is this? People are saying that a helicopter was following an orb. Look at it. People are also saying that this is not AI. This is real life events, bro. Shh, shut up! I can't make this up. You're gonna see more of this. Get used to it. Get ready. It's not a game. First thing first, I don't know where that video came from. Straight up. And people are saying that helicopters are following orbs in the sky, guys. Do I believe it? I'm honestly, I don't know what to believe anymore. Ever since AI came out, I don't know what's real and what's fake. People are also saying that's why AI came out. So when we see things like that, we're confused. We're automatically gonna think it's fake, like it's a movie or something. This is real life. You think you're gonna be enjoying your night, having campfires, making s'mores? There's helicopters following orbs in the sky, guys, and there's nothing that we can do about it. That's playing around, guys. Entertainment purposes only. I don't know if that video is real or fake, but people are saying it's real. I'm gonna be honest with you. Let me know what you think about this, because this is too much at this point. I'm out.
Taken to the highways, police license plate readers now watch everywhere you drive. These roadside cameras track you so well that police can even predict where you'll go. As Dale Hurd shows us, this data is not only collected and stored, sometimes it's abused.
There are more than 94,000 across the U.S., and the number is growing daily. In some locales, several of these ALPRs, or automatic license plate readers, can sit within just a mile of roadway. They capture your car's location, make, model, color, any dents, and even bumper stickers, and can turn them into searchable data points. They're also mounted on police squad cars.
The license plate reader went off on it and said it was a driver's license restraint. So it looks like on here, so she has a suspended driver's license.
It hits on a license plate, it'll pop up.
It's a pretty successful system. It's pretty easy to use. It can just kind of run in the background.
Police say license plate readers help them solve crimes. However, they can also be used to build a database about you, recording where you live, work, go to church, or even which political rallies you might attend. Smile, because these cameras can even capture who's driving. The photos are then uploaded into a giant shared database, which can be accessed by police and other government agencies. It's estimated license plate scans now reach hundreds of billions each year. Dave Moss, Chief of Investigations at the Electronic Frontier Foundation, says some police now want to use the tech to solve so-called future crimes, crimes that haven't happened yet.
This is one of the most pernicious and offensive technologies in the United States. It is misrepresented to the public in such a way that people think it's doing one thing when it's actually doing another.
Robert Frommer, an attorney with the Institute for Justice, calls license plate readers a clear violation of the Fourth Amendment protection against unreasonable searches and seizures.
This technology is not just about taking pictures of license plates. It's about the back-end AI database being able to take all that data, make deep insights about our past movements, and even predict where we're going to go next.
If you care about civil liberties, this would all be bad enough. But it gets worse. The license plate readers can also be hacked pretty easily.
You can press a button a few times on the back of these cameras, and within a few minutes, turn them into your own personal spy device, or malware host, or honeypot that steals people's login credentials, or a cryptocurrency miner, whatever you want.
Tech blogger Ben Jordan also found license plate reader data for sale on the dark web. Some police officers have also been caught using stored data to stalk people.
So we've seen dozens of cases of law enforcement officers abusing the system to stalk their exes, to look up stuff on women they're attracted to go after their, neighbors or people they have it out for. I mean, it's a particularly tempting system because it's, with, millions of searches coming through in a given month, it's very hard for a law enforcement agency to verify that each one is legitimate.
The largest maker of license plate readers by far is a company called Flock Safety. An open records request by a Dunwoody, Georgia resident shows that Flock employees used local cameras to view fitness studios, a pool, a gymnastics area, and areas involving children. In an email to CBN News, Flock stated it would respectfully decline an interview, but has stated publicly the employees accessed a camera network with the city's explicit permission as part of their job. There's now about one camera for every 3,400 Americans, and anger over the plate readers has led to a wave of vandalism across the country.
And I've been telling y'all for years, they don't fuck with us. I told y'all that. If you in a plaza and your business is next door to a Chinese Asian motherfucker, you could be there for 15 years. Them people will never walk in your store and buy a motherfucking thing. And you go to their store all the time. They sell Chinese rice, you go over there lunch break, you can go over there here and just grab shit, you spending money with them. Bitches will never come in your shit and spend spend money. I dare anybody to get on here and tell me they have. That shit don't even sound right. A Chinese person walking through your door to buy, fuck, that don't even sound right. It doesn't, because they won't do it. I love when you want to talk about boycotting Asians. You stupid motherfucker. If we stop buying that bullshit y'all make, don't you know you had a financial collapse, asshole? There's only two type of people. It's makers and buyers. If we didn't buy the shit, then guess what? You'll have an inventory just sitting around in your fucking warehouse. You better be glad black folk buy shit. A lot of you motherfuckers better be glad. Then turn around and say we crazy for funding your lifestyle, for funding you being able to do this with your kids. You say we crazy. That's why I say black people, we need to start realizing what the fuck going on. Come on, bro. We got to hit them where it hurt. And I'm gonna say this for black business owners and consumers. We got to do better, because this is what's gonna happen. We putting our children in a position where they're gonna have to go to other people who don't fuck with them to buy shit. That little boy lost his life, man, with a bottle of water, dog. A bottle of fucking water. This shit is so becoming the norm to people don't even, the shit just rolling off our shoulders, and that's what they want. They made an example of that situation. Remember, schools fake, money is fake, the judicial system is fake, all this shit is fake. God didn't come down and say we had to abide by this shit. But this is how strong programming is. These people got us so fucking programmed, and then point the finger at us when we do the shit that they programmed us to do. They programmed us not to be able to get along, self-destruct, not like each other. How they do it? They do it through music. That's why I say leave us the fuck alone. Don't sign our children to music knowing they're gonna run out there talking about shooting and killing. You putting millions of dollars behind that shit, and you making money off of us. We just got to understand. We got to get away from their schools. We got to get away from their system. We got to get away from all this shit we've been attacking in every way you think. From food, education, socialism, capitalism. I say it all the time. Religion, everything has attacked black people to show us, oh, you ain't shit, y'all can't be trusted, don't nobody else trust you, be the worst of the worst. Then leave us the fuck alone. Y'all steal everything. We invented everything. From the stoplight, Wi-Fi, you name it, it's been invented by a black person. See, when people say, oh, you stupid, y'all crazy. We're not crazy people. We just black people, and black people, they have empathy. It's a melanin thing, bro. Fuck what the TV try to tell you. Fuck what the news try to tell you. This is why, and if you were black, you would understand this. Before we would do some of the shit that we see other races do, we think about them. Like, nah, I want, you feel me? See, but they done painted this narrative in your head that black people are the worstest people in the world. That's a fucking lie. This is why they have to, over-promote propaganda. They have to over-promote black people ain't shit. Black people can't be trusted. Black women is black. They have to program us. And when they program us, then they want to point the finger at us when we do exactly what they programmed us to do. But then on the other hand, you got people around here, motherfuckers, eating people, eating babies, having sex with babies, having sex with their cousins, their mamas, all type of shit. It's crazy, bro, the way this world is. And when you think about who's running it ain't black people. No. I'm just sick of this shit. I'm at the point now, I'm like, I'm on some Malcolm X shit now. Cause at the end of the day, people play dumb in your face, bro. They call a spade a spade. Y'all don't fuck with us, we don't gotta fuck with y'all. Fuck all the dumb shit. It's gonna be some dumbass black people, gonna be some dumbass white people, gonna be some dumbass Asian people. We ain't talking about them type of people. We talking about people who gonna move the goalposts. Who gonna really say, you know what, you don't fuck with us, fuck you. We gonna boycott you. Yeah, we gonna do exactly what you don't want us to do. Or what you want us to do. Alright, motherfucker, we'll boycott you. Let's see how much money you make. Let's see how much product you move. Let's see that motherfucking monthly rent. We gonna see how much of that shit come out of your profit or come out of your motherfucking bike end. But black people, you better let this shit be a lesson. Cause this is the shit we're gonna be faced with. I'll be a damn fool to sit here and tell you that's something I'm cool with. Fuck that. You got me fucked up. Because a bitch can come in your store and spend their money, support you, and you don't have the audacity to just show love back. I ain't that nigga. You don't fuck with us, don't come to our neighborhoods. All y'all gonna do is force black people to really see what the fuck going on. And when that happens, it's gonna be impossible to turn it around. So keep pushing the narrative that y'all don't fuck with us. Keep saying that shit. Keep showing the world, cause today somebody black woke up and said, I ain't spending a quarter with these Asian motherfuckers. Because of you, mister. Thank you for that, what you said. I appreciate that. Keep acknowledging us on how you really feel about us so that we can come to our senses and say, you know what, that's what it is. Alright, we know how to handle this shit. Now, thank you. That means you don't care about me. You don't care about my kids. You don't care about nothing but yourself. And I'm just tired of it. You have no soul. No connection to the sun. This means they're animalistic. This means they'll eat people. This means they'll fuck over people. This means they'll look you in your eyes, see you about to die, won't help you. Soulless people. And this is why black people do what they do, because we have a soul. Big difference. Leave us the fuck alone. But again, hit them motherfuckers where they pockets at. Start supporting black businesses, man. Stop complaining all the motherfucking time when you go to a black business and you see the smallest little motherfucker. Stop, bro. Because all we doing is pushing ourselves back, bro. And you can go to another store, see that same shit and won't say nothing. That's why I say it's black owners, as far as businesses, it's black consumers. We all gotta do better, because if we don't, our children gonna be forced to go to these motherfucking stores. People who own these stores don't give a fuck about them. Don't care about them. We just gotta motherfucking consolidate, build our own, because if we don't, we're gonna continue to be under the same fucked up ass regime. I want y'all to understand this, no one is exempt. In order for you to be found, you must first be lost.
Alright, y'all, that first clip is alright. I don't know if it was real or fake, but it looks real to me. I think it's a real clip, but basically a helicopter following the orb. This is crazy, but once upon a time, even I seen the orb, so I know it's true. I know I seen it with my own two eyes. Can't tell me I seen the orb myself. I seen a few of them, but a helicopter chasing the orb. Why would you, like, you chasing that orb, you know that thing is just an orb, like, it's basically a ball of light. Like, what would you be able to get out of that? Like, you know, like, these are things that's happening, but is this some type of something going on in the skies, people? Because there's been a lot happening in the skies lately, a whole lot. But let me know how y'all feel about that in the comment section. And then the second clip is basically surveillance. Just like data. AI in this data center is just surveillance, and data is crazy. Like, this is the main thing that is just surrounding us right now. You covered with surveillance. I can understand certain things for surveillance. Yes, it might be needed, but other than that, like, to have no form of privacy soon because of this surveillance, this is outrageous, man. And with this type of surveillance, they'll always be able to pinpoint whatever they want to do with you, they could do to you and make it look some other how, you know, with all this AI and everything going on. But let me know how y'all feel about that in the comment section, because it's crazy. And the third clip, like, this clip sparked from basically that boy that got killed by the, you know, he got unalive, and then I guess the dude who did it, he didn't get in trouble or whatever. But see, my takes on that is, we know people are ignorant, but it's not good for some time when they put this out on the forefront. They basically want to start these type of battles between the races again, you know, and do this race battle thing. But my thing is, it's good to don't know where you're spending your money, but first of all, you know, like, there's a lot of these people that, yes, they won't invest in you, but you invest in them by spending your money, your hard-earned money. But still in all, you know, we got to keep a level mind, level mindset in this, you know. Don't let it get us too crazy or too blown out of proportion. But that was a messed up situation that, you know, that kid had to die, and there's no penalties being done. But that goes to show us sometimes this place and how we need to really hurry up and do what needs to be done, I guess. You understand? But let me know how y'all feel about that in the comment section.
Our government is desecrating its role in society by entertaining sports. Our government is to protect and serve the people, and really should be as minimal as possible. And when you're doing all of this stuff, hosting sporting events, it's really outside of what the goal of the government was intended to be, because our tax dollars and resources are funding this operation. And like I said, I'm not criticizing the UFC, but the government should never be hosting sporting events, because there's more room for corruption, and we already have a corrupted government. And so that's my thoughts on it, is that the government is supposed to protect us, not entertain us.
Hey guys, this is Matt Miller. Welcome to Political Brawl. Watch this high school girl confront her woke school board in a way that they just were not ready for. They're never going to forget this. Take a look.
Got some cheerleaders back here. No, we're here to listen to you.
No, you ask that we abide by your rules and set our literature here for Mr. Brodsky to pass out. And if you're not going to abide by your own rules...
And then you got to put it in the minutes too, just to let everybody know. Put it in the minutes.
If you're not going to abide by your own rules...
Put it in the minutes.
If you're not going to abide by your own rules, I will take those back and I will pass those out myself to all of you. So it's either one or the other.
Sorry, you cannot really make your own rules up. It's under the Robert Rules of Order.
You just said it.
Pass them out.
The beginning.
Pass them out.
He just said it.
I don't think we should be reading here right now.
You were reading them.
Put it in the minutes too.
Okay.
They're already shaking in their boots, and I believe she's passing out mini versions of the Constitution.
My camera's on, so I don't need your...
Reclaim her minutes.
Reclaim her minutes.
She hasn't started yet.
I have not started yet. I reclaim my time. It is my First Amendment right. You reset that timer.
No.
Yes.
Reset her time.
Reset the time.
Gentlemen.
Reset the time. What's wrong with you people?
Reset the time.
There's a young lady coming here.
Reset my time.
Don't come at me. Everybody else, don't come at me. Don't come at me because you're out of order. Reset her time.
Reset my time.
Be a gentleman.
All you gotta do is reset her time.
Look, courtesy.
Reset my time.
Well, you guys are digging
Or I will talk all the time.
a hole. Snowflakes.
At the last meeting, I sat in astonishment as Superintendent Roberts tried to gaslight us regarding public comments at these meetings. He told us how important it was that everyone speaking felt listened to by this board, regardless if the board hears things they disagree with. Oh, the hypocrisy, especially after most of this board walked out while I was addressing you at the August meeting. Then, this board's lawyer, Mr. Collins, tried to set rules regarding the content of people's speeches, but also claimed the idea wasn't to censor people. Newsflash, Mr. Collins, your rules are the very definition of censorship. Apparently, this board is not familiar with the U.S. Constitution, so I've given each of you a copy. Please note the First Amendment on page 21, which clearly states there shall be no rules abridging freedom of speech. Additionally, the people have the right to air grievances to the government. So, to clarify this to you, board members, a board of education is the governing body of a school district.
Yes or no? Can you just say yes or no? This isn't Fox anymore.
Well, as you know, sir, President Trump is committed to peace.
No, I just want yes or no answers.
The United States has spent billions of dollars.
Yes or no? Yes or no?
Over years.
Just yes or no. Come on.
Presidential drawdown.
It's that easy. Kindergartners can give me a yes or no. You're an embarrassment to the United States. You're not worthy of my attention or my questions. You're an embarrassment to this country. You're unfit to lead. And there's been bipartisan members of Congress that have called for your resignation.
So a Marine Corps veteran just told Pete Hegseth to his face that he is an embarrassment to the United States, that he broke the law, sharing classified information in a signal chat that endangered the lives of troops, and that he should get the hell out and let someone competent lead the Department of Defense. And Hegseth began stuttering and had no answer. I'll let you know what I think later, but let's watch this.
As a gentleman from California, Mr. Carbajal.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. It shouldn't come as no surprise that I have serious concerns with both the deployment of the National Guard and the Marines to Los Angeles. I served in the Marine Corps. We are trained to be war fighters, not for crowd control. Everyone here should be alarmed that the President has sent armed forces into a city against the wishes of a governor and mayor. I am concerned this administration is purposely escalating the situation with this step and politicizing our armed forces in the process. Let's call it for what it is. It's political theater. Hegseth, are the Marines in Los Angeles ordered to protect property by any means necessary?
Sir, I would say the ICE officers and police officers being attacked is not political theater. The National Guard and Marines,
just yes or no. Just yes or no.
The National Guard and Marines have the full authority to protect federal ICE agents.
Yes or no.
Just,
can you just say yes or no? This isn't Fox anymore. Just yes or no.
They're there to protect federal agents and federal...
Another BS answer. Under the SRUF, the use of force, are Marines allowed to fire warning shots?
No.
Now that's more like it. Isn't that easy? Well, you know, I'm going to beat this drum because you refuse to take responsibility. Will you take responsibility for having made a mistake? Not to mention many people would say break the law in participating in the Signal group chat that included a journalist, your wife, your brother, where classified information was shared.
Sir, every way I communicate is authorized.
Okay, if you want to say that. I have called for your resignation. I didn't think you were qualified before your confirmation, and you have done nothing to inspire confidence in your ability to lead competently. You broke the law in sharing classified information, and in doing so, endangered the lives of our service members that you are responsible for. Your inability to hold yourself accountable makes you incapable to lead. This alone makes you unfit.
Alright, y'all, yeah, the first clip, I strongly agree with. Basically, the government should be some way, form, or fashion of protection for us, and to, guiding everything the right way instead of the way it's been going. And then it's sad to say that they're more concerned with entertainment, and these are other things that's the distraction. Some of these things is a big distraction, and a lot of people probably won't see it, but once, like, to keep them entertained and to keep us entertained and not really do or go at the certain problems that needs to be addressed. It's crazy, man, but this is what they do. But let me know how y'all feel about that in the comment section. And the second clip basically is that girl. She handed out all of them basically a copy of the Constitution and showed them that it basically y'all own Constitution is what y'all going against. There's certain things in there, even we soon goddamn probably wouldn't have freedom of speech no more, because damn sure, everything is for entertainment purposes only. You understand? Like, come on now. But let me know how y'all feel about that in the comment section. The third clip is basically, man, it's like, what the heck does do basically? You see these reporters now is arguing, like everybody's clashing now. The reporters clashing with the politician, and it's basically, it's like a political theater, basically, it's all propaganda BS at the end of the day. But let me know how y'all feel about that in the comment section.
Well, I think
There's a reason education sucks, and it's the same reason that it will never, ever, ever be fixed. It's never going to get any better. Don't look for it. Be happy with what you got. Because the owners of this country don't want that. I'm talking about the real owners now. The real owners, the big wealthy business interests that control things and make all the important decisions. Forget the politicians. The politicians are put there to give you the idea that you have freedom of choice. You don't. You have no choice. You have owners. They own you. They own everything. They own all the important land. They own and control the corporations. They've long since bought and paid for the Senate, the Congress, the state houses, the city halls. They got the judges in their back pockets. And they own all the big media companies, so they control just about all of the news and information.
It is time to reclaim the golf courses from the wealthy and turn them over to the homeless. Golf is an arrogant, elitist game, and it takes up entirely too much fucking room in this country. There are over 17,000 golf courses in America. They average over 150 acres apiece. That's over 3 million acres. That's 4,820 square miles. You could build 2 Rhode Islands and a Delaware for the homeless on the land currently devoted to this meaningless, mindless, arrogant, elitist, racist. There's another thing. The only blacks you'll find in country clubs are carrying trays. Now, I know there are some people who play golf who don't consider themselves rich. Fuck them! And shame on them. That's the way the ruling class operates in any society. They try to divide the rest of the people. They keep the lower and the middle classes fighting with each other so that they, the rich, can run off with all the fucking money. fairly simple thing happens to work. You know, anything different, that's what they're going to talk about. Race, religion, ethnic and national background, jobs, income, education, social status, sexuality, anything they can do, keep us fighting with each other so that they can keep going to the bank. You know how I describe the economic and social classes in this country? The upper class keeps all of the money, pays none of the taxes. The middle class pays all of the taxes, does all of the work. The poor are there just to scare the shit out of the middle class.
Boy, these conservatives are really something, aren't they? They're all in favor of the unborn. They will do anything for the unborn. But once you're born, you're on your own. Pro-life conservatives are obsessed with the fetus from conception to 9 months. After that, they don't want to know about you. They don't want to hear from you. No nothing. No neonatal care, no daycare, no Head Start, no school lunch, no food stamps, no welfare, no nothing. If you're pre-born, you're fine. If you're pre...
I think people show their ignorance when they say they want politicians to be honest. What are these people talking about? If honesty were suddenly introduced into politics, it would throw everything off. The whole system would collapse. And I think deep down the American people know that. The American people like their bullshit out front, where they can get a good, strong whiff of it. That's why they re-elected Clinton. Listen, Clinton might be full of shit, but he lets you know it. Dole tried to hide it. I'm an honest man. Bullshit. Bullshit. People don't believe that shit. Clinton said, hi, I'm full of shit, and how do you like that? And the people said, at least he's honest.
How many fucking chickens have to die every day? When you get wings and chicken legs for party, every 2 of those is 1 chicken.
And you might leave 4 or 5 of them because you're full.
Super Bowl Sunday, you think you're the only person with a stack of chicken? How many of those? And they gotta be somewhere. They gotta be slaughtered. They gotta be, and then hatched and raised.
Number of wings that people ate on Super Bowl Sunday. It's up to 1.5 billion wings.
On Sunday?
On Super Bowl Sunday.
I'm gonna say
it's 1 day.
So it's 750 million chickens on Sunday
for 1 day.
So double the population of the whole country
of chickens.
And chickens die in a day.
I assume in the middle of the country somewhere, there are fucking barns just full of chickens for acres, for miles.
They are, and pigs too.
And that's not including pigs and cows and everything else that we need to eat.
Alright, y'all. First clip, it looks like everything's sparking back up again with this Iran stuff again. It looks, 1 minute they talk about peace, next minute nobody want peace. Like, it's all a whole bunch of, like, what's really going on with this, man? But I don't know. It's the rage of the powers right now that be, you know, for more power. And that which would lead to the second clip as to where the owners of this country, you know, they own everything. It's nothing they don't own, they don't take, they don't, you understand? Like, but at this point in time, it's like, well, when will we figure out a way for everybody to stand up, though? I don't know. When would it be a real way to, so we could start investing ourselves and making ourselves better instead of waiting for them to make us better or make something happen for us. But let me know how y'all feel about that in the comment section. And then, you know, the third clip is crazy because it's just on 1 day. I guess it's probably gonna be on a Sundays or just like certain Super Bowl, certain event day. Like, how many chickens get slaughtered? 700 or something million chickens get slaughtered on just 1 day. These chickens got, man, listen, everything is lab grown right now to me, man. I don't understand it, but I believe most of a lot of things we eating is gonna be lab grown. But let me know how y'all feel about that in the comment section.
Stay with me, because the deeper truth, this is what you need to know, and I keep telling you, the people that you elect, both parties, Republican and Democrat, all of them, are not running that country. They are middle management at best. They're just tenants in a building that they do not own. You understand me? 3 companies, just 3 companies. BlackRock, Vanguard, and State Street. That's trillion with a T. 8%. You understand me? They cast roughly a quarter of all shareholder votes in corporate America. The food you buy, the medicine that you take, the bank that your paycheck moves through on its way to go pay your bills, the company that owns the hospital that sister works for, the landlord that owns the building where you rent. That's the private oligarchy with just three faces. One private oligarchy, three faces. That's the private sector trinity that you live under. And every politician that you ever voted for, whether it's Republican or Democrat, is operating according to what those asset managers want.
The water that you asked for.
Yeah, a large glass of water for my live stream. This is like a kid size, free sample size.
I'm sorry.
I'm an adult. Bring out an adult size.
No problem.
Okay? You're messing the whole video up. There are a lot of people watching. Okay, just delete that part.
Can't, we're live.
You can't back up like 30 seconds.
No, live streaming.
Okay, well, that's an example of how certain people can be a stumbling block to other people and cause them to sin. Like she caused me to sin and become angry because she didn't get the water right. So that's something you want to avoid, being a stumbling block to others. So that was a good example. But you know what? Let's just, now I'm off. Let's just restart. People are going to restart. If you want to join the next live stream, please join. We're going to start over.
Oh, no, wait. Do you see that? It's right over there. Wait for it. Look, do you see that? Oh my god. Maybe it's just like a weird looking orca or something. Let me see. I'm gonna wait. It hasn't come up again for like a few minutes. Yeah, these guys saw it too. These guys were looking at it. They noticed it. Now they're taking some photos of it, and look. No. Oh my goodness, what? That's insane.
Alright, y'all, we reached the end of the video. Hope y'all enjoyed it. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and comment. And remember, before we leave, I gotta leave you with a few words. Who can't hear must feel. Those that feels it, knows it. And once you know better, you do better. And the truth always sets you free. I'm out.